everyone. Happy Wednesday. Excuse me. Here we are back again. Let me get us over here on Instagram so I can see what the heck is going on over here. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. It's all coming in. How is everybody today? It is so great to be back here with you guys on another wonderful Wednesday. Hopefully you guys are having a great week, getting some stitching time in. Let's see if we can get this to work so I can see what's going on over here. Say hi, say hello, where you're watching from, what you're working on. It is always such a great chance to get to share with what we're working on. I finished my cardigan. Well, always still working on the ends. I'm not sure if I like the way I finished it. All right, hold on. I got to see. Let me find us over here for 1 second. I don't know why it's not saying. I know why it's not saying I'm live, because I didn't hit the right button. There's always that one extra little button you have to push, and I forgot. It's like I've never done this before, right? So yeah, okay, here we are. Now we're live. I can come over here and check it out. All right, say hi, say hello, where you're watching from. It is so wonderful to have you guys all here today and chatting live with us. Let us know what you're working on, what projects you finished. I was sharing this one with you guys, I think the last time we were live. It's the Royal Tea collection from Journey Chanel Crochet. I got my sleeves done. Although I had to do one of my sleeves twice because it's like a long rectangle that you fold in half and then you can put your sleeve on it. Somehow I messed up one side and it was not perfectly in half. Don't ask me how I did that because I honestly have no idea. So I had to rip out the whole sleeve, start it over again. But guess what? We did it. It's done. But so I was debating on what I wanted to do at the bottom for some ribbing. If I wanted to actually put ribbing on, I may change this. But as you can see here, this front side has stitches in the third loop. So it gives it like that knit stitch. It's this really nice edging here. I didn't want to do ribbing on the front. I like how this looks. So I tried to replicate it down here at the bottom, but it seems to be curling a little bit. So tonight I'm going to steam it and see if that works. This is Mighty Stitch worsted. So it is an acrylic wool blend. So I can get away with steaming it. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try to wet block it and see what happens with the wool properties and how it kind of blocks out. But it's almost done. So I'm going to block it to try to get it to work. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. Maybe you can see it better here, but it kind of like folds a little bit and gives like a little bit of a shelf. Not quite as nice as how it is here. So I need to figure that part out yet and what I want to do. But that's what I'm working on. Hi from New York. Snowy New York. Yes, I think most of us are done with the snow. If we still have snow going on, I'm done. Springtime, here we come. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm now looking at it. I have to pull it closer. It's because they changed the way it is. I'm looking at the big screen here, so I can see all of this. You're only getting the smaller screen if you're on Instagram. I'm sorry. Let me pull this just a smidge closer. This is the sweater that I was talking about. I'm working on with this nice like rounded edge worked in the third loop. I tried to replicate it down here at the bottom, but as you can kind of see, it curls a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that. I'm going to try blocking it and see how it looks and if it still bothers me or doesn't bother me. But I'm almost done with this, so hopefully I can wear it next time. Hi, Fran from New Jersey. Making designing hats for the homeless, making a scarf in Tunisian wave stitch. I'm buried under snow. It needs to go. Let's just melt. I know we're supposed to possibly get another kind of storm coming through in the next couple of days. I'm done. I'm done with snow. We can move on. So yeah, hi, the Hue Therapist. Great to have you here. Hello, hello. Okay, so today I wanted to take a moment and I wanted to chat with you guys about some brand new colors of Comfy that we brought in. Right now we have Comfy fingering in brand new colors. We are getting new colors in the worsted. They're just not here yet. And, we're all talking about how we need the spring, we need the sunshine, we need the warmth. What better yarn to use than Comfy? I've said it before, I will say it again. Comfy is one of my favorite yarns to be using for spring and summer makes. Just love it. no idea what you were showing now. See it. Okay, I'm glad you could see it now. I'm sorry. I will try to remember that they changed the way the camera is. So what I see on screen is what Facebook and YouTube see, but it is not what we're seeing over here on Instagram. So I will double check my phone when I show things to make sure I'm in the screen. Thank you for letting me know, and I do apologize. Hi from India, it's great to have you. Yes, comfy. That is like my go-to summertime yarn. And I'm so excited about these colors. I'll be honest, I did not get to see them before they came into the office and were like ready to launch. And so I was really surprised by them, and they are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I need to decide what I want to make with them. The last comfy project that I made, I'm going to screw up the name because I can't remember it, but it was from Michelle Moore's collection. She did her coastal collection last year, and I made the cardigan. I did mine in black. With comfy fingering, but now I think I need to make another one because wait till you see these colors. They're perfect. And I love just like this. This is a fingering weight yarn. It's just a little something extra as you transition, as you need something, as you go into air conditioning or over the winter yet when it's getting a little warmer, but not quite warm enough to just go with a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt. So it's really great with fingering weight to give you a little extra layer to it. So let's talk about the new colors because they are gorgeous and I'm so excited. Okay, so they did put together this gorgeous rainbow of colors. So that's the order we're going to go in to be able to share it with you. Again, you're going to want to check these out online to see the colors, to grab them. Check out some of our value packs that we have, which puts a bunch of colors together, and then you can get them at a discounted price. But these are gorgeous. Like, I am so excited about this. So again, if you don't know, comfy comes in a couple different weights. It comes in fingering, it comes in sport, it comes in worsted, and it comes in bulky. So you definitely have some different choices, but it's all the same gorgeous feel. And the way that it works up is amazing. It's very soft. I love it so much. And it is a 75% Pima cotton, 25% acrylic blend. This is what it looks like. And it's just gorgeous. It's coming out a little bit more red. These are definitely a pastel palette that they put together for this rainbow. Yes, comfy worsted is amazing. I love it so much. I've definitely gotten into the fingering weight for garments, especially for the summertime or warmer weather. So again, this is going to be key. And because it has the cotton and acrylic, the cotton is not going to like stretch out and lose its shape. I mean, yes, you may have to block it again, which is just running it through the wash machine. It's machine wash, cold, tumble dry, low. I don't tumble dry mine, even though, you know, the recommendation is you do. I put mine in the wash machine and then I lay it flat to dry so that I can kind of pin it where I want it to be and get that shape. But it is fabulous and I love it so, so much. Okay, so this one here is called Cherry Blossom, and this begins our rainbow of colors that are coming out. It is a beautiful, soft, pastel-y red, even leans a little bit pink, depending on what you're putting it with. It could give a pink color to it if that's what you wanted to get. Again, it's looking a lot more bright on the screen from what I can see, making it look like a brighter pink to it, but it is definitely a nice pastel-y red to it. I love both sport comfy and worsted comfy. Yes, the sport is also really great for garment making too. Not quite as thick as the worsted, but not quite as thin, again, as your fingering weight, as I'm sure you know. But the worsted is still really great for garments too, especially for cardigans, if you're making those, or sweaters as well. The great thing too about comfy, with it being the cotton yarn, it works so well with like a lacy pattern to it. You're going to have really great results with your stitch definition with it, and also getting that beautiful breezy airy feel to it with the drape. It is just chef's kiss. It is wonderful. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take us into this next color, which is getting into the orange family. There's actually two shades of orange in here. This one is more of like a salmon orange, and this one is more of an orange. Again, these are on the lighter side, the pastel side, but you can see you're able to really make some great gradients here with some of these new colors. So you're definitely going to want to check these out. This one is called Pomelo, and this one is called Nectar, this one here. And so you're really able to make these great gradients. This one here going from your red to your salmon into your orange color. If you are loving your warm colors here, these are really, really great. So again, like I said, we're going rainbow colors. So we have our red, we have our orange. We're going to bring in a yellow, which is called Butter. Again, a soft golden yellow. I would say, yes, these are all, again, pastel family, but this one is definitely a little bit more golden of a yellow than a yellow yellow. I'm loving this one so much because we do have honey already in Comfy, and it's great. It's beautiful, but this one is definitely a softer color to it than what our honey is. And so the honey is more rich. It's got a little bit more gold to it. This one is kind of like honey adjacent, where it's giving off the same golden feel of the undertones, but it's a softer, more pastel color to add into your palette. So here we go. We've got the red, we've got the orange, we've got the yellow. And then we're going to take it into a green. We brought in one new green color, which is called Bubble Mint. Ooh, that's really like blowing out. Let me see if I pull it back here a little bit. It is absolutely gorgeous. Again, not quite coming in. It is a pastel-y green to it. It is just, we call it Bubble Mint. It's really kind of like that mint chocolate chip green that you have with a little bit of a lime undertone if we're picking a color family that we're going with. Again, a gorgeous, gorgeous color to be able to bring in for spring. And rounding out our rainbow, let me throw these up here. So here we go, red, orange, yellow, green, and then we do go into a blue. We brought in one blue. It is called Powder Blue. This is gorgeous. I think of all the yarns, this is probably one of my top ones for garments, just because of the color that it is. It is still a neutral. It is still pastel-y. It is still a wonderful blue to be able to wear with your skin. It's not going to be like competing in everything. This is amazing. Love this color so, so much. Again, this one is called Powder Blue. The one thing I did forget to say is that these come in 218 yards per 50 grams. So you do get a lot. They are still, you know, I guess relatively small to some of the other skein sizes you can get, especially like our Mighty Stitch and our Brava and things like that. But they're still a really great size to be able to make garments with, or shawls, or different things like that. You could still make a blanket out of this. I know I've talked about it before. I am making a fingering weight blanket for my son. 2 years in the making, maybe. It'll get done. It's almost done. It's a corner to corner. I'm more than halfway through. It just takes a while because it is fingering weight and I'm changing the colors all of the time. I did not use Comfy for that blanket, but this would work too for a blanket. I just prefer it for garments and shawls and ponchos and those types of things. So we got our blue, and then we brought in two gorgeous colors of purple. So we have a darker purple and a lighter purple. This one is called Wisteria, and this one is called Petunia. The Wisteria matches back to our other yarn lines that also have the Wisteria. So if you've tried that color before, you're going to know what you're going to be getting with the Comfy fingering in Wisteria. The Petunia is also similar to not Hollyberry, our Mulberry. This is a little bit more similar to the Mulberry. It's slightly different, so it's not exactly the same shade, but together these are fabulous. And then we brought in a semi-neutral, which is Pennyroyal, which falls into the purple family. We used to have this in like a loft and some of the other colors, but you can see here, this is going to make an absolutely stunning gradient. If you are looking to do a gradient with 3 colors in it, this is going to be fabulous. You can also throw in some of our neutral colors like the swan color, or a black or gray. If you need a 4th color in here, it's going to make it really, really pretty. Yeah, love this combo. I think this is my favorite too. I love a good purple. I mean, as you can tell, purples and teals are definitely my color. So this is exciting. I've been staring at these thinking, what am I going to make that I can put all three of these colors together? Even if I need to add one more, I would be happy with that. I mean, you could even kind of add in a little bit of a red in here, depending on what you're making and where you want to go. But there really are two fabulous gradient-ish colors in here. One with the purples here that I'm showing, and then one here with the oranges, the red and the orange and the salmon. These are going to be your two best gradients in the collection. But you also have, all right, let me see if I can do this. You also have your yellow. Actually, you know what? We're going to be smart here, and we are going to, give me 1 second, and I'm going to put them here into this box so that I can hold them up and actually show you the colors. 1 second. So these are all of the colors right here. Look at how gorgeous they all look together. It is, let me pull them over here. Sorry for Instagram. It's this beautiful, beautiful rainbow of colors here that you're going to be able to pick from. Whether you put them together, use them individually, it's going to be amazing. And don't forget, we still have a ton of colors already listed for comfy fingering on the website that you already love, that are going to be really great to be tying in with these yarns as well. These are now available on the site. Like I said, we are getting in some comfy worsted colors. They're still on their way, so we can talk about those when we get them. But you're going to be ready to go for your spring and your summer makes using these fabulous colors. We're so excited about that. Well, I'm so excited about them. I don't know about the rest of the team, but this is my jam here. Starting to plan out what I want to make for the spring and summer. I know too, Hannah from Jan Crochet also has a collection of cardigans, cardigans, and some other tops that use comfy fingering, which are also really amazing and are going to be really great for going into the spring and summer. These are going to be really fabulous colors to be picking out. Yes, I know. We are so excited too about expanding the fingering weight colors. You know, fingering weight gets a bad rap for crochet, and I get it. It takes longer sometimes because it is a thinner weight yarn. You have to use a smaller hook for it. But let me tell you that it just creates this fabulous fabric if you put the combination of a fingering weight yarn and the right hook size together. It's just amazing because if you use a slightly larger hook for it, you're going to get this really great drape, and it's just going to be something that you love to wear and love to kind of throw over. You know, I'm thinking even like summer cover-ups, like going to the pool, going to the beach, going to the lake, whatever you might be doing. This is going to be really something great to kind of throw on over top. And the fingering weight yarn, especially in something like comfy, where it's a cotton acrylic blend, with it being mostly cotton, it's 75% Pima cotton. This is going to help keep you cool. It's going to work well if it gets wet, that it'll dry fairly quickly too here. And it's just going to be something really great to like throw in your bag or throw in your car or whatever else to be able to have it. And it's not going to make a super thick garment. You're going to be able to take it with you as you get into the cooler evenings or things like that. You'll be able to do this. There are so many great patterns that we have available on our website in Comfy Fingering. You can also check out a lot of fabulous designers that are using this too with checking out Ravelry. Again, I know Michelle Moore, Brianna Kay, Hannah from Jan Crochet. They all use a lot of Comfy Fingering, which is really, really great. I know we're talking about this, but one of the other yarns in fingering weight that I have fallen in love with this year is the Mighty Stitch fingering. So this purple cardigan that I was holding up and kind of showing you for those on Instagram, again, this one here, This one is made in Mighty Stitch worsted, but now we have it in a fingering version, and I just love it. I'm so glad we were able to bring that in a fingering weight yarn to make some really great garments there. That one is a wool acrylic blend. So again, different properties there, but it is still a very affordable price. It is really great for beginners getting into garment making that are willing to work with a thin yarn to make their projects. It's just really fabulous. Please give it a try. A fingering weight yarn to make something beautiful, even if it's not a garment, even if it's not a cardigan, make a shawl with it, make something with it and try it out and see if you love it. I will also say that if you are using a fingering weight yarn, make sure you're using a really good hook. And when I say use a good hook, I'm talking about the ergonomics of the hook. Make sure it is something comfortable for you to hold. Yes, the dots hooks are our hooks, but they are my favorite. I used to be exclusively a Clover user. They were my favorite, the Clover Amore hooks. And then we got the dots hooks and I will not go back. I can't. They're just so comfortable with the triangle shaped thumb rest and the length of the handle. The Amore hooks always kind of hit me right in here and it didn't make it really comfortable to work with, but the dots hooks are longer. I don't have one sitting no, I don't have one sitting right here. I would show them to you, but you can check them out on our website and be able to grab them as a set. And they are now available as individual hooks. So if you just want to try one, you can now do that. You don't have to invest in a full set, but the full set is only $30 for all 9 hooks. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 hooks, of course, across the room over there, but $30 for 9 hooks is an amazing value. And once you try them, I really think you're going to love them. And they really are great for both pencil hold and knife hold crocheters because of that thumb grip that is on there. You're really going to have a lot of comfort. And so, yeah, we're really excited about them. And so please give it a try. Tell us what you're making, what you're working on, what your favorite project is using fingering weight yarn. I need to figure out something to do with these colors. I don't know if I'm going to put them all together into something. I really want to use the 3 purpley colors together and make something, but I just have to figure out what. That's always the problem, right? What are we going to do with it? So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you'll go check out the Comfy Fingering new colors. We'll let you know when Comfy Worsted is here. We've got a bunch of new stuff coming out on the site as it slowly trickles in here. So hopefully you'll keep an eye on that. If you're not already signed up for our emails, that's a really great place to be able to find out when we have new stuff or any sales that we have going on our fabulous yarns that we have right now. Also, make sure you like and subscribe the video and share it with some of your friends. This is a really great way for us to chat together, talk about what we're making, for us to be able to share new things with you guys so you can kind of see it first and everything else. Let us know if there's something you want to chat about or want to hear about, or if you're just loving hearing about products and just chatting. I know we have a couple authors that are going to be coming on in the next month or so as their books start to launch. We are so excited about that. We have another Tunisian book author that we are going to talk about and a Granny Square book that will be coming out in April that we'll get to share with you that you'll be able to purchase on our site as well. So I think that's everything. Please share. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. It's always fun when you guys are commenting back and having a conversation. I love getting to see all the things that you guys are doing. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you get some stitching time in. You're still staying warm, especially for those on the East Coast that just got another basically blizzard that came through with a ton of snow. We're going to get to spring. We're going to get there. I promise it's coming, just not fast enough, but stay warm. Hopefully you're getting some stitching time in, and we'll see you next time, which will be next week. Same time, same place, Wednesdays, 12:30, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So great to have you all, and I will see you then. Let's get the right button. See you guys.